So you're thinking about moving to Keller, Texas? Well, I was just showing you, that's what the prices of gasoline are right now. And I'm just doing this as a documentation. It's June of 2022. Pretty warm, first of all, but second of all, diesel $5.29. I drive diesel vehicle, and I tell you what, absolutely crazy. Let me know in the comments what the price of gasoline is in your area where you live right now. I tell you what, I've never seen it this high. I just heard today that we've hit an all-time record high in the country, in the nation, ever. I've never paid $5.29. One thing, I've driven diesel vehicles for almost 20 years. I just love them, but at the same time, I remember back in the day, before I deployed to Iraq, that diesel was actually less than regular gasoline, and it was usually that way until after Iraq. I think around 2008 or so is whenever diesel started getting about the same price as regular gasoline. But you know, I always get better gas mileage out of diesel vehicles. They last longer. They can run longer. They just run longer, last longer, better gas mileage. So even though it's about $1 more per gallon right now, the gas mileage difference, I think I still make out. But we're right here in Keller. You can see this is just kind of like one of the shopping centers right here. There's quite a bit over there. I'll take you over to this next spot real quick of the kind of the main town center. But there's a lot of good things going on here in Keller. Probably one of the nicest areas in Fort Worth. You're just south of Westlake, just kind of west of Southlake. Does that make sense? I think so, right? You're south of Westlake, but west of Southlake. Yes, absolutely. So that's the cool thing, but it's not really a cool thing, but you know, I'm just rambling now. But anyways, I'm standing out in a parking lot, right? Trying to help you understand what Keller's all about. So this is what my life has come to, right? No, just kidding. I love doing this for you because I know you're looking for information, trying to decide on where to move to, what's the best neighborhood for you. Ultimately, you got to come and take a look, but that's why we try to show you around here, let you get a feel for what's going on. But otherwise, you got a Tom Thumb grocery store right there, and the main area for everything going on in Keller right over there. That's where I usually grab coffee. And you know, you got shops, little shops, restaurants, boutiques, kind of like the town center of Southlake. If you haven't checked out our Southlake video, you should do that as well. So all of that's just right over there. I'll take you for a quick look over there. I'm going to finish getting up some gas, and well, let's just get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Dallas, Texas, or Fort Worth and areas like Keller, the surrounding areas, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market here in Dallas. And my name is Levi, my partner Travis, you know, the team and I, we get calls, texts, emails every day. We love it. So, you know, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Happy to help you make that smooth move to Dallas. So I'm going to try to walk across the street here without getting run over. Look, you got Orange Theory right there. You've got Griff's Gifts. That's what it is. You got Painting with a Twist. That twist means that you drink whenever you paint. So therefore you can paint some very interesting things. And then, you know, probably doesn't look anything like what they want you to look like, what you're trying to paint, right? You've got Latin street food, some, what is that, Boca 31. You got Summer Moon Coffee over there. They got a Summer Moon over in the old town of Frisco. Really good. But otherwise, again, you're kind of seeing the theme over here in these areas, you know, like Southlake and some of the other areas, just that nice little town center built up. You got some apartments and condos around here, but otherwise you got this whole strip all around here. We were just right there at the Tom Thumb getting a little gas, and then right next door, just as I mentioned, you've got some shops, boutique shops, so a couple of restaurants, not just a couple, you have more than a couple of restaurants, coffee shops, a bar or two, you know. And so otherwise, this is kind of like the main hub of Keller. But Keller, tell you what, again, you know, a lot of our high schools around here have great football programs, good academics over here on the north side of the northwest side of Fort Worth is where you're located at. They, you know, so you've got a lot going on there. So if you're looking for good school districts and friendly environments and good food, good shopping, close to everything, and close to the airport without all the airport noise, that's another thing. That's what Keller is really good for. So, and you can get some really nice homes, a lot of new construction homes, newer homes, remodeled homes. I mean, whatever you're looking for. So again, like we usually do in these videos, we're going to take you around, show you a few homes in some different price points that we can get a good idea of what may fit inside your budget, and also give you a good idea of what kind of square footage and things like that you can get in that price range. But with that, it's overall a great area. Look, you've got the center over that way. Just everything's very mostly new here in Keller, which makes it very nice. I like new things, but of course, I like the old historic stuff as well. But the new stuff does have its advantages on top of that. So overall, great area. And I just see like a big Lego guy right there. That's cool. I love Legos. Did you like Legos? I don't know. I love Legos. I did as a kid. Actually, I still do love Legos. So they're pretty cool. Anyways, enough about me. Let's get back to you. Let's go check out some homes in some different price points, and let's go. All right, here we are at our first stop in Keller, and I tell you what, we've got a pretty good size home for you right here. This is listed at $615,000. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,250 square feet. That's going to put the price per square foot right around $189. So if you're looking for a better price per square foot, Keller is going to be the area for you. And again, because of its proximity close to Southlake and the airport and everything else, if Southlake seems like it's a little too pricey for you, then this is the spot to be over here right in Keller. You're going to be able to find some of these larger homes, lower price per square foot. Now this one is move-in ready, but according to your taste, you may want to do some updates. There's a couple of things. If I were moving in, I'd probably want to do a few updates on it, but otherwise you can move right in and get started. You can see neighborhood is nice around this area. Nice homes. This one was built in late 80s, so that's what you're going to find a lot in this neighborhood. Late 80s, early 90s. Nothing wrong with that, and it really just depends on if the homes have been remodeled. But this one looks in pretty good shape on the exterior. The interior as well looks pretty good, as I mentioned, move-in ready. So other than that, a lot of these homes, you can see, I don't know, that front door over there looks like it could use an update, so that would probably be an indication of the rest of the home. But that's just things that I tend to notice. But you got 3-car garage back here as well. Neighbors got 3-car garage, so that could be very consistent in this neighborhood. A good sized backyard on top of that. And hey, there's a deal to be had here. I know that. This is listed by one of those online listing services, which we love negotiating those deals because they don't really put up much of a fight, and we're able to work with them. Even when it was a complete seller's market and things were going over, we were able to secure a lot of these homes at list price. And so that's typically the case going on right now too. So if you've been waiting for the market to cool down a little bit, it has cooled down as far as we're still seeing multiple offers, just not as high over as we were seeing. But again, values are still there, still a good time, depending on your situation, to make a move. Again, our job, no matter what, is to help you find a deal in the current market. So we help people buy in what they call up markets, what they call down markets, what they call sellers markets, what they call buyers markets. For us, it's always like we got to help the client find the right house at the right time, and you make your money when you buy. And as long as you plan on sticking around for 2, 3, 4 years in that home, then you're going to have some built-in appreciation and equity over that time, no matter what happens in the market. Dallas, Fort Worth area is one of the absolute best in the nation. Didn't take a big hit in 2008. And we believe that with the migration, people moving, remote workers, the corporations, everything moving here, we may see a little slowdown on the appreciation, but overall, all of the big firms are still projecting 9% overall appreciation for this year. Now, typical home price appreciation, you could say normally, Dallas-Fort Worth, 3 to 5%. The last 2 years, 25%, definitely a lot more than usual. Now this year, around 9%, so still not as much as last two, but we're getting back to those normal appreciation rates. But the values are holding, at least they are for right now. Now, everything could come to a crashing halt, but I don't think so. Don't quote me on that though. But the thing is that you don't want to wait to buy real estate. You want to buy real estate and wait. That's the ideal. And the most successful people buy real estate at all times, up markets, down markets, or what they consider up markets. I mean, the last 2 years we've worked in what they've called the seller's market, but for us, we helped a significant amount of buyers secure homes and on their terms, the terms that they wanted and asked for. So, for us, we helped a lot of buyers do that. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help you as well. So the main thing is give us a call if you're thinking about making that move. But we'll cruise you around this neighborhood so you can get a good idea of what the rest of the homes look like, and then let's go check out another one. All right, so you'll see this home right behind me. It's listed at $759,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,567 square feet. So that's going to put the price per square foot somewhere around $213. It's built in 2001, and awesome kitchen. They completely remodeled the kitchen in there. That's what kind of caught my eye to feature this that listing today. But otherwise, you're back here on a cul-de-sac. So nice and quiet. I mean, like zero traffic around here. Some very, very nice homes in this area too, in this neighborhood as well. So looks like you can tell trees mostly mature. Yeah, they got a good 20 years or so. So a lot of the homes in this area built around the early 2000s, probably a couple in the late 90s. That was a couple in the late 90s there as well. They have kind of like this house up here on the perch, and this combination, this house right here, the stone, brick, and everything like that. So, yeah, I don't know. People are yelling out here, dogs barking. Oh, good times out here. A little chaos and pandemonium is always a good thing. It's funny, yeah, if you check out our Rockwall video though, I got stopped by somebody that said they watched all of our videos, and then I moved here. They're renting right now, but they said they're planning to give us a call whenever they're ready to buy, which is pretty cool. But he saw me out there filming in Rockwall and was like, hey, I saw you. So definitely check out that video in Rockwall. It's good. I mean, completely different area than Keller on the other side of the Metroplex there. But hey, you should check out all of our videos. They're good information for you, especially whenever you're thinking about making that move here. So, man, I tell you what, it's bright. I should have brought my sunglasses out here this time.
Hello, baby.
But let's cruise around this neighborhood and go check out one more, and let's wrap up Keller. All right, coming up on our last stop here in Keller, you'll see that home right across the way. It is listed just under $1 million, just $1 under $1 million. So it's $999,000. It's 4-bedroom, 4-bath though, 4,288 square feet. Price per square foot around $213. Built in 2014. Really nice house, backed up. You got a nice little backyard area. This is a cul-de-sac. Well, this is a turn. This is a curve, actually. This is a turn. It's not a cul-de-sac because the road goes out that way. You can see neighbors. Looks like you got some good-looking neighbors in this community. So, low HOA, but again, look, everything looks good here. Yards are mowed. Landscaping's really nice. All the homes built within the last 6, 7, 8 years. So really nice community right here. Not too far off from everything either. Close to that town center that we started at the beginning. So not too far from there. Of course, within Keller, you're still slingshot way to Southlake and these other areas around here to the airport. So again, all this proximity that you have is really nice. But I really like that house. That's a pretty nice house, and especially for 4,288, almost 4,300 square feet. I would say that's a good size. It should be able to fit your family in there, right? Hopefully. So overall, you can see, I mean, the scale of these homes, they're really nice. But this is a just really almost a block. There's just a circle around. I'll drive you around here. It's going to be very quick because there's not a lot of homes just in this little neighborhood, but they all are pretty good looking, and but no community pool or anything like that. So that's one downside. Have to move into a bigger neighborhood for that. But overall, hopefully you enjoyed this tour of Keller and the different price points. Again, whether you're thinking of moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Happy to help you make that smooth move to Dallas, Fort Worth, or Keller. And until next time, well, we hope to show you around town.